So here we are, we're at the announcement of next year's Canadian Folk Music Awards. That's so exciting, April 3rd to 6th, 2025. Graham, Lindsay, you're the president of the Canadian Folk Music Awards organization. How do you feel at this point?
Well, I was very proud to have a wonderful organization in the 20th year of its long life.
Yeah.
And to have, Arthur McGregor was here today. He's one of the founders, and we're the current caretakers of the organization, and looking forward to taking it well past 20 years.
Yeah, Arthur was commenting that the organization is going strong. He's so happy to see that. That was just a concept 20 years ago, and here it's just alive and well and flourishing. So congrats to you.
And to everybody else who volunteered on the board of directors over the years and volunteered locally to make each individual event happen.
Here's a board of directors member right here, Briana from Rigaud, Quebec. What was it that motivated you to get involved in this organization?
Boy, that's a big question, actually. It's one of those things where I think just fate led me to that. I knew Graham from other projects before, and I'm a person who really likes to get involved in my community, and I was interested in exploring more. I had been connected with the CFMAs before as a juror as well, so I knew a little bit about the organization, and I felt how meaningful it was to me as a juror to be able to discover all of these new voices in Canadian folk music, and I just thought, like, what a cool project to be a part of.
Mm-hmm.
So I spoke to Graham and I said, do you think that what I can offer would be of use to the organization? And he encouraged me to apply for a spot on the board, and here I am.
Briana, you are a singer and a songwriter. How do you feel about the caliber of the talent that ends up being recognized by this organization?
Oh, it's absolutely amazing. Last year at the awards in St. John's in Newfoundland, it was just the most incredible lineup. And what I felt was so amazing was the diversity of the performers that appeared on the stage in every possible way. Diversity of, background and location, the styles of music, their approach to music, the French and the English all combined together, which I really felt was, so I'm an Anglophone, but I live in Quebec, and I have to say, my heart just swelled with pride to see the Francophone performers last year. They were all at the very top of their game. They completely won the hearts of the mainly English-speaking crowd. Just felt so special to be a part of that.
Graham, you're part of this national organization that's doing so many good things. A couple of things you mentioned today. One that is coming to mind is the Export Development Program, I guess. Is that what we call it?
Export Buyers Program. But
Buyers Program.
It is all about development, really.
Yeah, just say a bit about that if you would.
Absolutely. So our project, our version of this program began in 2021. It was during the pandemic, and we knew that we needed to expand our offerings, really, for the musicians, because becoming more of an industry event meant that artists would be able to come here and not just accept an award. There's not much career goal about accepting an award, except you can put that on your resume. But if you're coming here to accept the award or even not accept an award, just be in amongst other people who are nominees, the key thing is you can then show up, have people from across the country, from international countries as well, the US, Europe, Australia, beyond. You can have people from there see and hear you, and that gives you the immediate option to, they will want to book some artists from the festival, from the Folk Music Week for us, and they'll want to export them, bring them over to Germany for a tour, or, out to BC for a tour, or, whether it's a full tour or if it's just one gig, then those people can usually help the artists get one or two more gigs there, and so we've, like I said earlier, we've had in the range of tens of thousands of dollars every year combined for all the artists in the program in income, just stemming from just our projects, which is it's phenomenal.
I was just going to say, last year was my first awards event, and one of the things that really struck me was how much it felt like a reunion of Canada's folk family. And so whether or not the artists attending performed, whether or not they won an award, some of them weren't even nominated, but they just came because, they knew they could see people that, again, and so the connections people make, just seeing people face to face, shaking their hands, going out together for drinks after the shows, all of these things, like you could feel the connections like knitting together. It was really quite wonderful, and I would say it was true for the buyers program participants as well. They also got to meet lots of people face to face, and you can be sure that having met somebody and had a good time with them, that puts the person on your radar in a different way than it would if they were just another name on a paper or just another email.
Yeah, well said, Briana. All right, Graham, if you would just give us the coordinates for how do we track down the Canadian Folk Music Awards organization?
Absolutely. Well, online is the best way. So if you want to go to Folk Awards, so I'll just say it again. If you want to go to folkawards.ca, that's the English website, but Prixfolk is PRIXFOLK.ca. That's the French website. You can obviously get from one to the other by clicking, but we do like to, we're very proud that we are a bilingual organization, so I don't want to just give you the English address.
Well, congratulations to you and everybody involved. This is a spectacular initiative that's ongoing. Way to go.
This is the first 20 years, to be followed, I hope, by many, many, many more 20 years.
Yeah, way to go. Congrats.
Thanks so much.